My name is Margaret Wilson. I am 67 years old. I live in a small town near the sea. My husband passed away 10 years ago. Since then, I have lived alone in our old house. I have one daughter. Her name is Emily. Emily moved to Australia after college. She married a successful businessman and started a new life there. She often told me she was busy, but she promised to visit someday. Every morning, I watered my flowers and cleaned my little garden. In the evenings, I sat by the window and watched the sunset. The house was quiet. Sometimes the silence felt heavy. I missed my daughter very much. One rainy afternoon, my phone rang. "Mom, it's me," Emily said. Hearing her voice made me smile. She said, "Mom, I have wonderful news. I'm coming to see you next week." I could hardly believe it. For the next 7 days, I cleaned every room in the house. I baked her favorite cookies. I bought fresh flowers and placed them on the dining table. Finally, the day arrived. When I opened the door, Emily was standing there. I hugged her tightly. For the first time in years, my home felt alive again. We spent several days together. We talked about old memories. We looked through family photo albums. We laughed and cried. Then one evening, Emily became serious. "Mom," she said, "I think you should move to Australia with me." I looked at her in surprise. She continued, "You shouldn't live here alone anymore. I worry about you." I thought about it for a long time. This house held all my memories. Every corner reminded me of my husband. But Emily was my daughter. I finally agreed. The next month, I sold my house and packed my belongings. I felt sad, but I believed a new chapter of life was beginning. On the day of our flight, Emily took me to the airport. After we checked in, she said, "Mom, wait here. I need to make a quick phone call." I sat on a bench and waited. Minutes passed. Then an hour. Emily never returned. I called her phone. No answer. I called again and again. Nothing. Fear filled my heart. A young airport employee noticed me crying. He came over and asked what had happened. After hearing my story, he helped me search the airport. We could not find Emily anywhere. Then he checked the records. A few minutes later, he returned with a sad expression. "Ma'am," he said gently, "your daughter boarded a different flight several hours ago." I stared at him. "What do you mean?" I asked. He lowered his eyes. "She left the country without you." My world collapsed. I could not understand why. I had sold everything. I had trusted her completely. The airport employee stayed with me. His name was James. He bought me a cup of tea and helped me calm down. When he learned I had nowhere to go, he contacted a local community center. They found me a small apartment and helped me settle in. Weeks passed. One afternoon, James came to visit. He brought groceries and flowers. Soon, he began visiting every weekend. We became close friends. One day, I asked him, "Why are you so kind to me?" James smiled. "When I was a child," he said, "my grandmother raised me. She passed away years ago. When I met you, I felt like I had found part of her again." Tears filled my eyes. Months later, I received a letter from Emily. She apologized. She admitted that her husband did not want me to live with them. She was afraid to tell me the truth. The letter broke my heart, but it also gave me peace. At least I finally knew why she left. I wrote back to her. I told her that forgiveness is stronger than anger. I told her I still loved her. Today, I live happily in my little apartment. James visits often. His children call me Grandma. Life did not turn out the way I expected. I lost my house. I lost my trust. But I found something beautiful. I found a new family. Sometimes the people who are not related to us become the ones who love us the most. If you were in Margaret's place, what would you do? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe.